The Realm. Do you know what the Realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agreed to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire update video. In this new video, I will be discussing some of the new information that was released over the holidays. Now, during this last week, there have been a lot of new updates regarding House of the Dragon, as well as the other Game of Thrones shows HBO has in development. I want to make this video as a way to show you exactly what was said, because as always, there is a lot of misinformation out there as well. In fact, if you have been following any of the Game of Thrones fan accounts on Facebook, then you might have already seen some fans saying the Jon Snow show is no longer in development.
My name is Jon Snow, Your Grace. I'm Ned Stark's son.
Well, I'm here to let you know that is false. There have been no new updates or announcements regarding the Jon Snow series. Now, George R. R. Martin did announce that HBO was shelving some of the shows that are in the early stages of development. However, he did not mention Jon Snow's show. As a matter of fact, he did not name any of the Game of Thrones successor shows at HBO. Let me show you exactly what he said, that way you will have a better understanding of what's happening inside HBO. On George R. R. Martin's Not-A-Blog website, he gave us a new update about everything that's happening in his A Song of Ice and Fire universe. He said, "Another Christmas has come and gone, and the new year looms just ahead. Where the hell does all the time go? I did take a few days off for the holidays, I confess. Shame on me, I guess. But now I'm back in the salt mine, working on so many bloody things, my head may explode soon. Yes, Winds of Winter, yes, and House of the Dragon second season. And several of the other successor shows that we're developing with HBO. Some of those are moving faster than others, as is always the case with development. None of them have been greenlit yet, though we are hoping maybe soon. Now, a couple of them have been shelved, but I would not agree that they are dead. You can take something off the shelf as easily as you can set it on the shelf. Alright, so as you can see, George R. R. Martin said HBO has set at least one of the Game of Thrones successor shows on the shelf. He did not mention what show, so I'm not sure why so many fans are saying the Jon Snow series is dead. For all we know, the Jon Snow show is one of the shows that's moving along faster than the others, as he mentioned in the update. Remember, they still have several shows in development at HBO. They have been working on shows about Nymeria, the Sea Snake, Jon Snow, and Dunk and Egg. Out of those 4 shows alone, I would say the Jon Snow show has some of the best odds of getting made, considering it's directly connected to their flagship show. As you all know, Game of Thrones is their mothership, and Jon Snow was its commander-in-chief. If one of these shows did get set on the back burner, my guess is it's the show about Nymeria, but that's only speculation. As of right now, no one can confirm what shows are moving forward unless George R. R. Martin or someone at HBO makes an official announcement. So, make sure you set the record straight if you see anyone saying the Jon Snow show is no longer getting made. Now, in other recent news, one of House of the Dragon's writers reveals they are finishing the writing for House of the Dragon season finale of its second season, and they said the fans will not be disappointed. They're essentially hyping up what might be one of the greatest moments from the series. In a new article written by Variety, its headline reads, "House of the Dragon's writer teases Season 2's Blood and Cheese." Now those words, or I should say, those names should strike fear in the hearts of those who have read George R. R. Martin's Fire and Blood. So, some of you might be wondering, what is Blood and Cheese, and why is it going to be such a big deal? Without giving away any major spoilers from Martin's Fire and Blood, the A Song of Ice and Fire novel that describes the Targaryen family history and serves as the source material for House of the Dragon, Blood and Cheese are the nicknames given to the characters who are responsible for carrying out a revenge plot against Alicent, Aemond, King Aegon, and the Greens on behalf of Daemon and Rhaenyra Targaryen, and the Blacks, following Rhaenyra's son Lucerys' death at the hands of Aemon. On the Game of Thrones series, Luke's death is depicted as somewhat of an accident, with Aemon looking shocked following the fatal outcome of their dragon fight in the Season 1 finale.
Wait! My Lord Strong.
Now, whether the death was unintentional or not, House of the Dragon writer Sarah Hess has confirmed HBO's successor show will include the Blood and Cheese plot that followed Luke's death in the novel. a brutal trade that Fire and Blood's Daemon describes as an eye for an eye, a son for a son. We are currently writing the finale of Season 2, Hess told Variety when asked last month if the House of the Dragon writers' room had already wrote the on-screen version of the infamous Blood and Cheese storyline. She finishes her interview by saying, "I don't think you will be disappointed." So, as you can see, according to Variety, House of the Dragon writer Sarah Hess has already confirmed we will without a doubt see Blood and Cheese next season. Now, I don't know about all of you, but this makes me very excited, although I did already assume this would happen.
2 men were found. One was a former gold cloak, the other, a rat catcher in the Red Keep who knew all its secrets. History remembers them only as Blood and Cheese. One night, Queen Helena entered the royal apartments with her daughter and 2 sons to put them to bed. Without warning, Blood and Cheese burst in, daggers in hand. They told her that a debt was owed. A son for a son. Blood and Cheese demanded she choose which son would be ripped from her forever. Queen Helena pleaded with the men to kill her instead, but they refused. Weeping, Helena named her younger son, Maelor. Perhaps she thought the boy was too young to understand. Or perhaps because the older boy was King Aegon's firstborn son and heir. "You hear that, little boy?" Cheese whispered to the younger son. "Your mama wants you dead." Then Blood struck off the older boy's head with a single blow. When the guards burst in, they found Queen Helena still screaming, clasping her dead son's body to her, mad with grief. The blood of their children transformed a dynastic dispute into a war of annihilation. The grief and rage of losing a child could burn down the world.
It does already seem like the second season will be far better than the first. There has been a lot of new information getting released regarding the filming of the second season. I will be making a separate video about all of that, so I hope I will see all of you back here for that one as well. Let me know what you think about these recent updates and announcements. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. As always, I want to thank all of you for watching another video. Now that the holidays are over, I hope everyone has an amazing new year. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you again very soon. Bye.